I thought I would take a little trip to my local Triumph garage and see if I can get my hands on the naked Temptress that is the Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS. I've been banging on some of my previous videos about going to try out the Speed Triple for a little while now, and hopefully today is finally the day. I just gave him a call. I had a day off, and the weather was looking fairly dry, so I wanted to take a little ride out somewhere on the Speed Triple, try it out for size, give it a bit of a road test, and take you guys along with me and tell you what I think. My biggest fear is that I'm going to end up trading this in and upgrading. I love this bike, the Street Triple 675, but I'm pretty apprehensive about what this beast here can do. Oh, look at that. What a beauty. Hopefully I can have a little go on it. Let's see. Let's see if the Triumph test ride gods are in my favour. Just hoping that it isn't booked out. Let's find out. There's plenty of lovely bikes here. Got a Tiger. Let's have a little look round. I'm in luck. So they did have the Street Triple RS in for me. What a beauty. Look at those mean headlights. Bloody love it. Sounds like a beast. Oh, I'm so excited. What a machine. So, to give you a little rundown of what this bike has, it's got Öhlins front forks and shock, as you can see there. It's got quick shifter up and down, Brembo brakes all round. It's got 4, I believe, rider modes, and in this particular one they've chucked on some crash protection and the scrolling indicators, which look fantastic. Right, check my pockets are done up. Nothing flies off. Let's take this thing for a spin. Oh, it sounds incredible. What's going on with these mirrors? Somebody's turned them in. Oh, what a machine. It feels so smooth. There's absolutely no snatchiness in the transmission or the fueling when you pull away. Oh, it's so smooth. I love that TFT dash. It just yeah, very bright. You can see what's going on there. I don't know if you can see the switch gear, but you've got your rider modes down here. You've got cruise control if that's something that you want to use. It's got an electronic steering lock. I don't want to kill the pigeon. Let's get in the right hand lane. Whoa, those Brembos are really powerful. You're not going to have any problem stopping, that's for sure. Wow. Yeah, after coming off the Street Triple 675, the brakes on this are absolutely night and day difference. Absolute night and day difference. They've just got so much bite. I can just feel how good this ride is going to be, and I haven't even got out of the 30-mile-an-hour limit zone yet. So I know you can get I think Arrow cans for it, or a coveted. The sound of this already sounds bloody lovely, but and it is really comfortable. I'd go as far to say it's more comfortable than the street triple. Oh, and it falls like a train. Yeah, it's definitely at the higher speeds, you know, it's kind of pull your head off with the wind blast. But it's a naked bike. What do you expect? You know, you're not expecting to be in the pocket of a sports bearing. You're expecting to have the brutal, harsh reality of the wind. I quite like it. It gives you definitely a feeling of the speed that you're doing. And you know, I feel some of these sports bikes, you get lulled into a false sense of security because, you know, the higher speeds, they don't feel as fast as they'll feel on something like this. Because you're in that pocket, you're in that aerodynamic kind of bubble of the fairing. Got so much torque, you can just feel it. It's egging you on to open the throttle. So the specs of this machine, you've got 176 brake horsepower claimed by Triumph, which does feel, even in road mode, like an absolute powerhouse of torque. It develops that power at 10,750 revs. We've got Brembo front and rear brakes, Öhlins front and back. They've developed a much sportier riding geometry for this Speed Triple RS compared to the 1050, and you can absolutely chuck it into corners much like you would a sports bike. I'm going to go around this roundabout and just appreciate the feel of that car's not even seen me. Whoa! Hit a bit of gravel there. You got absolute confidence in this thing. I mean, on that roundabout a minute ago, I lost a bit of traction on some gravel, and it just, you know, it figured itself out. The traction control kicked in, and it did what it had to do. You know, I feel I've been on it 20 minutes now or so, and I am supremely comfortable. These bars, you know, they're decently wide. I believe they've added an extra couple of inches onto the handlebars in comparison to the 1050, and you know, you've got a really nice wide grip on this. I feel like the riding position is, you know, quite spacious. You've got you know, a decent amount of leg room, whilst maintaining that sharp, you know, sporty kind of riding position. I'm really struggling to find words to describe this bike because I'm just enjoying myself so much, and I really want to give you guys you know, an honest and pragmatic review on this bike. But right now I've just got, as you can probably tell from the sound of my voice, the biggest grin from ear to ear, because this thing is just, it's so well made, you know, refined. And for the fact this is, you know, the first iteration of a new machine, and what Triumph tend to do is they they make a a new model, a new machine, and they refine it and they tweak it and they fettle it, and they just get their bikes to a stage where they're more and more refined. So this bike, and I just hit a couple of potholes then, and it just soaked them up. So what's this bike going to be like in 2 or 3 years time? I just can't imagine how refined it's going to feel. I can't talk because I'm just enjoying it so much. Oh, what a machine. I mean, I'm in 4th gear, and the torque that is developed, low down at 4,000 revs, is just phenomenal. It's biblical. It is just, it's incredible, this bike. I am absolutely, I told you in my previous videos, I said the minute I try one of these I am scared, because right now I can't afford one, but I just knew that it was going to take my Triumph Roadster kind of naked roadster love to a new level. I've fallen in love with the street triple, and now I'm having an affair with its beastlier, bigger sister. And you know what? I don't feel guilty. And the sound, wow, when you open this thing up, and I'm not even really opening this thing up, I mean, I'm tickling it, but the noise that comes out of that exhaust is just, it's gorgeous. Oh my god, what a bike, what a machine. It sits at 832.5 inches seat height, so it has got decent leg room. I can't complain about that, actually. Potentially, it might be a little bit too tall for riders that are a little bit vertically challenged. Luckily for me, I'm 6'2", so I don't really struggle with that. I like the mirrors. I think the bar ends look fantastic. The switch gear is, it's really intuitive. I haven't got any issues finding the indicators or the menu kind of toggle button. Horn sounds good. Motorcycles never have horns that sound like lorries or anything. You're never going to get that on a bike unless you put something aftermarket on. So that's good enough for me. It is pretty reasonably priced at £15,500. Triumph will probably be doing some deals this winter to get rid of ex-demonstrators like this one, to get people buying bikes through those quiet winter months. I'm sure there'll be some incentives. You might be able to get some crash protection and bit scrolling indicators and that kind of stuff free. The handling is phenomenal. It does not feel it doesn't feel as heavy as some of the bigger sports bikes. When you're talking about, this thing's got 1160 cc's, and it feels just as light as my street triple. The Triumph have absolutely nailed it with the geometry of this bike. They have made a street triple on steroids, and if in all honesty, it doesn't really, it's not in the same league as the 1050, because I would say this is more a street triple than a traditional speed triple, because it's got that flickability and the nimbleness that the street triples have always had. So obviously, it is a speed triple. It is, but they've definitely taken that the DNA from the street triple, and they have injected it into their new speed triple RS, and it has absolutely worked wonders. I believe this bike comes with I think Metzler, is it the M7RR tyres, so you know, really high spec tyres. Don't open it up too much over these white lines. And it wheelies easily. There's an opportunity in a minute to get past all this, because I really don't want to follow traffic on the way home. Really want to just have some clear road in front of me. When you want it to. It is something else. Just that roar it makes when it opens up. It's beautiful. The intake sound and whistle and whine is what you expect from you know, any Triumph triple. And the roar you get out of the exhaust is that familiar Triumph triple roar. I can't get over how nice this bike feels and how plush it is to ride. You know, I've been riding it now for what, just over an hour and a half, and yeah, no complaints with the handling or you know, any of the switch gear, any of the components. I think it all looks fantastic and just rides like you'd expect. So well done, Triumph. Seriously impressed with this beast. Seriously impressed. And it filters it easily as well. It's nice and narrow.